Boys, in this video, this is going to be a quick short tutorial on actually how to get disco fruit inside of Grow a Garden Roblox. So if you guys could all hit that like button, subscribe, and of course turn on those notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. I've actually got a ton of disco fruit, alright, and the way how I got all of my disco fruits, alright, is simply by just sitting in the game and waiting. There are particular times that are better to be inside of the game than others to actually increase your chances of actually getting disco, guys. What the disco mutation does is it gives 125 times multiplier, guys, making this mushroom right here worth 1.2 billion shekels. The best time to be inside of the game to increase your chances of actually getting the disco mutation, guys, is right before an update, okay? You want to at least be inside of the game before an update, at least 1 hour before the update comes out. However, if you want to increase your chances the most of actually getting the disco mutation, guys, all right, then what you guys could do is join 2 hours before, and that will actually give you the most mutations possible, guys. So the reason why that actually is because the only way to get disco, the disco mutation and event, is only an admin abuse event, guys. That means an admin has to turn on, they have to click the disco button for you to actually get any disco mutations on any of your fruits, guys. They do not happen naturally, so you can sit inside of a game forever, alright, and basically it might not ever happen until an admin actually goes and starts a disco event. That also means just like while an admin's just, you know, updating the game, working, developing, okay, they might just randomly just have a disco event. You might see a notification like disco time, and then you'll actually just, you know, throw in a disco. What the heck was that, bro? What the? Am I tripping, or did that look like I was getting hit by like an orbital strike, bro? So I remember one time I just got hit with the disco event. It was like a late Wednesday night or something like that. I just got a disco event and I was like, oh heck yeah. But typically you want to hop on Saturdays right before an update comes out, at least 1 hour, but to be safe, about 2 hours, okay? And then even after the update does come out, sometimes the owner of the game will actually include more disco events inside of the game. Also, guys, if you're trying to get a particular fruit disco, let's say I really wanted my beanstalks over here to be discoified, to be discoed, okay? Then what I could do is I could start removing some of my less valuable fruits, so that's it's an increased chance that my beanstalks and nothing else actually get discoed. All right, so that means I could try to remove a couple mangoes, all right, maybe some moon melons, maybe some peppers or cocoas or mushrooms, or, you know, grapes, okay? That way the less fruits that I actually have on my property, on my plot, guys, the more chances that it's actually going to be the fruit that I want, okay? If I only had the beanstalk fruit, guys, then I would only be able to get disco on the beanstalk, meaning that every time a disco happens, I'd be getting discoed beanstalk fruits, guys. That is why you guys might want to like remove some of your fruits, especially your summer fruits, okay? Now that the summer event is now over, you might want to remove like all of the tomatoes that you got, maybe like a bunch of these, you know, I'd probably remove the bell peppers maybe, okay? I'm gonna remove the avocados, all right? So I'm getting rid of a ton of stuff, all right? That way I only have the certain plants that I actually want to get discoed to actually get discoed. But yeah, guys, in short, you simply just have to wait, all right? Try to join the game right before an update comes out to increase your chances of actually getting a disco fruit inside of Grow a Garden. But anyway, hope you guys all did enjoy it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and of course, goodbye.